I got this another story. The second class petty officer. He's a brother. He recently had got stationed at VP 65, and he was telling me about his upbringing. And after being in the military, you meet a few people and you realize just because somebody from the hood don't mean they're gonna be somebody gangsterish type of individual. And this story is about this individual here. And he's originally from Inglewood, California. And the way he acted, I never would have thought he was from the hood, right? But he was telling me this story about his older brother. But his older brother was actually like a high-ranking member in the gang in Inglewood. And he was telling me this story, how one day this older dude in the hood, this dude had kept picking on him. One day he came home. I don't know if he was out playing tennis or something, but he liked to play tennis, the second class. He was out and he said this dude, he came home like crying. And this dude that kept messing with him was a gang member as well. So, he didn't want no problem, so he never messed with, he never like said anything back. And his older brother was like, yo, what happened? What's going on? So he told his other brother what happened. And he said at this point, he did not know his brother was in a gang or what his brother was into at all, his older brother. So he told his brother what happened while he was out. So his brother was like, come on, let's go. So they went to where this happened at, and they saw the dude. He said his brother walked to the dude, went off on him, spit in his face, and like fired on him. And he said at that point, like, he realized like who his brother was. Like, he didn't know his brother had a reputation and who his brother was and what his brother was about. Because at home, he was just his brother. He said from that point, nobody in the hood ever messed with him. Nobody. All because of his older brother. So at that point, like, nobody knew who he was. So once his brother handled that situation, got the word out, like not to bother him, he never had a problem at all. Actually, like, people were like overly like nice to him after that. So that's the way he proved that. He never got involved in gangs. He never was involved in anything illegal. He was actually a good dude, man. He was married, had a family. But he was a good guy, man. At first, he started telling me the story. I'm like, nah, he ain't from the hood, but he was able to verify things for me. But that was a story about this brother.